Oh my goodness. Look at what homelessness looks like today in 2021. Welcome to the world of the homeless. Your
Oh
intrepid
my
traveler
goodness.
is here. The nomad, the YouTubing nomad is here. Uncle Bruce from Calgary, Alberta. How are you guys? I've missed you, and it's nice to see you. Sorry about the glare on the glasses here. I've got lights up on the roof. I'm at my daughter's place. I can't control the lighting. It is what it is. I hope you can hear me all right. I hope the audio's all right. It's nice to see you here. Nice to have you coming in this morning. Let me know if the audio's all right. The photo, the picture is probably not as clear as it normally would be because I don't have the high intense lighting on me. But we're here. Jen and I have arrived safe and sound in Calgary. We made it in Friday after driving the the big rig and towing the car, and oh my gosh, unloading everything on Saturday and trying to recover yesterday, Sunday, to just physically recover. And this morning I've been up as I usually am, nice and early, and just working on everything here. And here we are. We're here in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. I want to rock. Let's make some money. Let's see how the markets are going to do for us today. Watching some of the pre-markets. Nice to see you here, everybody. Martin, Kristen, Sells with Dips, Amber, Freethinker, Jack Bauer, AB, Tim West, Vilbas, Deb, Shannon, Amicus, Delahote. You're all here and you're coming in. Welcome one, welcome all from around the world. Today's show from Calgary, Alberta in Canada, as usual, just a little ways north of the border. I'm now a bit further north than I was from Creston. Creston, I was within 3-4 miles of the U.S. border. Right now, I'm about a 3-hour car ride north of the U.S. border. So we're a couple hundred miles up here in Calgary, the oil capital of Canada, and also the capital city, or the, let's call it this way, the head office city for CP Rail. CP Rail is headquartered here in Calgary, and CP Rail and Kansas City Southern are trying to merge. Kansas Southern would like to have CP take it over. CN Rail, the other big Canadian rail outfit, is trying to buy Kansas Southern. That outfit, I believe, is headquartered in Toronto or Montreal. It doesn't matter where each company's headquartered as far as Kansas City Southern is concerned, or Kansas Southern. They just want to deal with CP. But CP Rail, headquartered here in Calgary, this is a big deal. If this happens, this could be a huge economic boost for this city because of how many folks will be employed through, and how many new positions might be created here. On the other hand, the unthinkable, we wonder about the unthinkable, and that would be, would CP be headquartered in the U.S.? But we don't think so. We think that the head office will stay here because this is the mother company. In any event, that's big news that's kind of floating around this town. Should we try to buy our Rocket Lab covered calls back or wait some more? So yes, if you were writing covered calls on Rocket Lab, you might want to take this opportunity to scoop them back here at a nice little discount. Lock in some profits right now. Sit on the sideline if you can, and wait for your next opportunity to write some more calls. Absolutely. 1756. If any of you written 2250s or 23s, 24s, 25s, 26s, scoop them up and definitely take them off the table. Nice move. What's going on with ATIP lawsuit, misleading investors before the merger? There are probably 25 law firms that are trying to drum up customers to attack ATIP with some kind of a lawsuit. They are desperately putting the word out to try to get people to sign up. The problem they're having is that they're not signing up very many. They claim to be doing great and all this stuff, but the reality is these groups of law firms are really pushing to get clients, and they try to get you to send them retainer money. And eventually what will happen, I think, is that they will cut a deal where certain law firms will merge together into one big lawsuit. But at the moment, each one is trying to get as many people as possible to sign up to be the lead law firm in a case, and they keep coming up with these alerts about like, time is running out to contact us, or don't miss the deadline to join it. There are no deadlines. There is no timeline. There never will be. There will always be time to join a lawsuit. This is America. America is lawsuit crazy. ATIP, they're busy right now hiring a new CEO and a new team of executives to take over the company. That's what I think is really going on. And there are some folks out there who are scooping up the stock right now saying, I'm going to buy this at $3.96, $4 a share, and I'm prepared to wait a year, because a year from now, this will be $10 a share, and I will make 2.5 times my money, and I love that kind of return. A number of you are buying call options on this stock, 250s, 5s. Yep, go ahead, pick them off. If you can get them nice and cheap, buy them. I think it'll be well rewarded. Even if the shares reach $7, $8, these contracts will do very, very well. So do not be misled by these law firms that are trying to drum up business. That's all that is. When my 12.5 Rocket Lab January calls were like 850, I didn't sell. When I sell, I want to be comfy being done with the stock. Don't care what happens after. Is that a good or bad thinking? Look, this is why you got Januaries. You're in a position here where you're in the money, and the stock now is 15.92. It's coming on again to 16 again. It has every capacity, every opportunity. The stock can easily get to 17, 18 tonight without trouble. It could be 20 tomorrow. You're going to be, you're just going to be getting used to these flows. You're going to have to kind of get used to this move, because we had a $5 run here. But like I said, when you get into a position where you're up nicely, up double your money or more, you're going to have to just tolerate these swings. But there was a reason that tens of millions of shares of Rocket Lab were purchased the other day. This was not for a one-day wonder flip. A lot of these investors are long-termers, and they're looking at a company that's really, moving higher here, moving nicely higher. Corporately, their backlog orders are growing. I mean, these guys are in the news, all positive. I think these shares are destined for $20, $25. That's just where I think they're destined for easily. And so, but you got to tolerate days like today, yesterday. You got to tolerate it. It's part of this new normal. But you're going to do well on these contracts, I'm sure. I committed the rookie mistake. I bought 200 Rocket Lab at 1970 last Thursday. However, I was able to sell covered calls. Do I buy shares or cash cover put more to lower the average cost, or hold for future? So since you wrote covered calls, obviously they're lower now. You could buy them back if you wanted to, and then rewrite them again later today or tomorrow. I mean, let's assume you buy them back here, and if the shares go to 17.50, 18 in the next day or two, you write them again, or a little lower series again. You could play that game and just take money off the table. Now that you own the shares, you're just going to keep writing and rewriting. So you're writing to buy back lower. That's the strategy. And if now is the time to buy back lower, great. 15.90, that's a good place to start. They pop back to 17, 18 bucks a share. You write calls again. The stock, time goes by and the stock kind of hangs around. You buy them back again. This is the new normal. This is the new game that you're going to want to play. But yeah, you chased it a bit, of course. But welcome. Welcome to the markets. But the long-term game now is you're a writer of calls. That's what you are. So do I buy share or cash cover put more lower average? You could write a put against the stock. You could write $15 puts on Rocket Lab for a week or two or a month or two if you want. You can play that game too, but you can also play the game of just buying back the calls you wrote and getting ready to write calls with a bit of a recovery from here. $2 or $3 recovery, you write calls again. And just keep playing that game. So either way, what do we need to get SoFi to pop? We need that banking charter that approval. That would be kind of nice. They can get that bank charter approval put through. That can be announced. That would lighten the fire a little bit here for sure. It's an any day thing, so we're just waiting for it to land, and nothing I can do to speed it up. Sorry, I wish I could, but there's nothing much I can do. We gotta wait for it to happen. How far out would you recommend to buy a put on Royal? I would get puts into next year. I would definitely do that. So if you can get a put contract into next spring, or summer, good idea. I like to go a long way out, because the thing about these cruise shares is that they can have a bad week or two where they can drop 15, $18. Like Royal Caribbean could drop $18 a share in 2 weeks. I just can't tell you which 2 weeks. So you get your put contract now with lots of time, and then you get your little surge, your little drop off, and you triple or quadruple your money on these calls, and you say thank you very much, sell them, and then sit on the sidelines, see a bit of a recovery, buy another put, and do it again, and enjoy the down dips, because they're going to be under pressure for a while. Folks, check out stockmarkersbruce.ca, catch a lesson 2 or 3 or 4 or 10, and become a little smarter than others. You only need to be smarter than half of the market players.